the People's Choice Awards were last night, and a lot of great winners. A lot of, Billie Eilish had a little situation where she was caught on camera talking to Kylie Minogue about how many TikTokers were there.
Oh, does she not like TikTokers or something?
Well, it didn't look like it. Well, here's the thing. She's talking to her. She didn't know she was being filmed by someone. And there's this loud cheer of like a lot of hooping and hollering going on.
Yeah.
And she turns around like she's annoyed. And she's like, there's so many TikTokers here. I'm not for it.
Just a reminder, you're always on camera.
That's true.
Like right now, Dawn, you're on camera.
I know.
Put some clothes on.
Oh my gosh, I'm fully clothed.
She's topless. Oh, actually, you can see what Dawn's wearing on our YouTube channel.
That's right. You can.
No, we have a YouTube channel, Blinded by the Item.
I know. You can see us talking.
And you can see Mike not talking. He's just standing there awkwardly. Hi.
Hey. Oh, look, you both are wearing blue shirts today.
What? You didn't get the memo?
I didn't. I have pink and black on.
What's wrong with you? Actually is that's a good color combo. I've seen it somewhere before.
On me or just in general?
The radio station we work on.
Oh my God.
That's our logo.
That's right. That's why I wore it. That's why I wore it.
Is it?
It was clean in the closet and ironed, so that's why.
That
okay,
helps.
enough
Thanks
about
for
us.
not wearing dirty clothes
Yeah,
today.
exactly. All right, do you have any blind items, Mike?
No.
Speaking of dirty clothes, let's get to all these
Dirty laundry.
dirty laundry. from
Dirty
Hollywood.
laundry.
Yes, we will start things off with our Blinded by the Item today with an A-list celebrity. This A-list celebrity is used to being on TV, but just in a different capacity. Friends are worried he might be getting a little too obsessed with his looks, and the B-list former serial contract significant other is probably to blame. So we've got an A-list celebrity used to being on TV in a different capacity.
Okay.
And friends are starting to worry that he might be getting a little too obsessed with his looks. His B-list former serial contract significant other is to blame.
Okay.
This is someone who has a publicationship.
Well,
Used to.
depends.
Oh.
Actually, new relationship?
Newer, yeah.
Rumor?
No, not rumor. This is a real relationship. I mean, we're aware of this relationship. I don't think there's a rumor.
Is it Tom Cruise?
No.
Oh, because I was going to say Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes.
No, not that one.
Okay.
We're looking for an A-list celebrity used to being on TV, just in a different capacity. Friends are worried that he might be getting a little too obsessed with his looks, and the B-list former serial contract significant other is to blame.
Okay. So someone who was on, were they on a reality show? Okay.
So you said celebrity, so not actor?
Or yes, not actor.
Yes, not actor. It's not like Ryan Seacrest.
Nope.
No, he always looks fabulous. Let's see.
A-list celebrity who's used to being on TV, but just in a different capacity.
Different capacity.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Sports? Oh, it's a sports Joe Namath.
Let's see here.
A-list celebrity used to be on TV, just in a different capacity. Friends are worried he might be getting a little too obsessed with his looks, and the B-list former serial contract significant other is to blame. Say it.
Say it.
Tom Brady and none other than Arena Shake.
You got there.
Okay.
Nicely done. We'll fill in the blind items here. According to the rumors over on the interwebs, Tom Brady is, of course, used to being on TV, playing for the New England Patriots and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He is getting ready to be on TV in a different capacity. He's going to start his massive deal with Fox doing games. Well, friends are worried that he's getting a little too obsessed with his looks. Apparently, he wants to look maybe too good for it, according to friends.
I think
I don't
his
know.
regular face is great.
Have you seen how his regular face has changed since he entered the National Football League? It's changed a lot.
Yeah, it's clear like he's getting something done, and I'm sure that if it's not Arena Shake, it's some manner of consultants who are like, just a little over here and a little over here.
I haven't looked at him lately, except from afar, like golfing.
Well, you've seen him in
I'm not in the bushes or anything. I just mean like the pictures aren't up close.
What?
Nothing.
He was on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It is funny because he has obviously adopted his TB12 lifestyle where he is very, very clean eating. When he entered the league, he had a lot of like what you would describe as like baby fat to him. Like his face looks completely different. But now in the last 5 years, it's looking different in a different way.
Can we say, I don't think you need to put it all on Arena Shake either, because I think that's like just the blind item world. I think you can probably put a lot of that on Giselle.
Sure.
Because they lived a notoriously like healthy lifestyle, like absurdly healthy. And by healthy, I mean probably somewhat, what's the word I'm looking for? Not healthy. Yes.
Yeah.
So I could see that where it's like, I don't really eat much of anything except for seaweed, and I get 2 shots of jellyfish
juice
protein with some tuna juice.
Avocado ice cream. That's his big one.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
If avocado ice cream is your guilty pleasure, I'm not going to want to be anywhere near you.
Wait, not to derail too far, but what do you mean by that? It's just smushed up avocados frozen?
Well,
there's no ice
that's
cream
a
in
thing.
it?
Like, no, people make an ice cream with avocado. Like as the fat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. No, thanks. I just want ice cream. But I'm, I get it.
Yeah.
People want to be healthy. You substitute things, but
I got to put that on my list. Look up avocado ice cream recipe.
Okay.
Because if I can trick myself into thinking I'm having
You're
something.
not going to do that.
I'm not?
You're not going to trick yourself is what I'm saying.
Oh, I was like, I will.
I tried
do
once
it. Now that
making-
you said I won't, I will.
Oh, she's like, I'll spite you and I'll eat that crappy ice cream. That tastes like nerds. No, I was going to say I tried once to make a healthy ice cream.
Yeah.
Healthy. Out of sweet potato. It just tastes like
See?
sweet potato.
Yeah. All right, let's do another one here. Let's move on.
What?
Step away from avocado ice cream and sweet potato ice cream.
I just love that you were busting on avocado ice cream when you said, I made sweet potato
Well, that's
ice
what I'm
cream.
saying. I've been there. I know.
Okay.
This B-plus list celebrity and momager are going to continue to face backlash and probably lawsuits. The conditions of the show were awful and manipulative. It was all to build up the Stars brand. They couldn't care less about the others. So we've got a B-plus list celebrity and a momager are going to continue to face backlash and probably lawsuits based on the conditions of a show.
Oh, gosh.
The conditions of a show. So it's not Kris Jenner.
It is not that momager. No, I thought maybe you'd
Is
go
this
that route.
JoJo with the Bobo and Special Forces?
Yeah, it's JoJo. It's not Special Forces.
Well, good on the JoJo. But
You got that. And then obviously, the momager.
Yeah.
Her mom, which, by the way, Jessalyn, right? Jessalyn, I think is her name.
Sure.
Jessalyn Siwa. Okay, but JoJo Siwa, you got it. They had the show XOMG Pop. And apparently they had all of these like 12-year-old to, or no, I think it was like 8-year-old to 14-year-old dancers.
Yeah.
And they were trying to, create a reality show based on these girls dancing and having a success in that world and trying to advance up. And it sounds like there's some people who are speaking out saying that the conditions were pretty manipulative and pretty awful. They were promised stardom and really it didn't.
Shocker. Exploiting children never ends well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess she was exploited. She has a career now, but still,
Actually, what's interesting and what has been fascinating to watch about JoJo is I think she has survived because there were a lot of criticisms around her and her family and the way that they were allowing her to sort of have the spotlight at that young age and what effects that might have on her. I will say, not that she's like the most perfect human in the world. Nobody is. But the fact that she's been able to maneuver through adolescence and young adulthood in a way that has not involved the police is worthy of mention. So
yeah, she's
they're
had
doing
an up
something
and
right.
down with her ego, but I think that
who hasn't at the age of whatever?
What are you going to do? Exactly.
I'm just saying, I think like for all the criticism, she's done actually pretty well.
And Special Forces changed that for me. I highly recommend that. I think it was a Fox show. I mean, it changed my mind about a lot of people.
Like who?
Tom Sandoval was one of them.
Oh God, that scandal guy.
Well, I know,
Why
but
did what happened?
Well, he was on the show and the amount of stress and pain that the public, I remember it's still going on really, but like there was so much attention on that story that, he would just cry and cry about how he ruined his name and he felt bad for his family, like his dad and the legacy of his
The pressure was a lot. You related to the pressure?
The pressure, yes, and also how sorry he was for basically doing, he had an affair, but we made it seem like, I mean, the
We
press
didn't.
really does.
You and I specifically were like, we don't
avoided
understand
that.
what this is all about.
But it went on and on and
Yeah.
on. Every tabloid for months and months. And I think, looking back at it and hearing what he had to say, it really seemed pretty unfair. He didn't say it was unfair, but it just kind of destroyed him. And so doing that show helped him believe in himself again. I randomly started watching it because Colleen said she liked it. And then Colleen is obviously Colleen Lindstrom. And I just got into it. Tara Reid was on there. You felt bad for her. Just really strong people, Olympians. And then some people really surprised me for leaving quickly. Anyway,
And that
Special
show is
Forces.
available
It's
somewhere.
on, I think Hulu. You can watch it. It's a Fox show.
Cool. Yeah, check that one out. Let's do another one as we roll through the blind items. We'll move on to this one. This A-list actor/director and the former A-list singer are still on, but barely. He wants to dive all in with her. She likes the quiet life, and he wants her to move to L.A. That isn't going to be happening.
Oh, my life story.
So we've got an A-list actor/director and a former A-list singer. They're still on, but barely. He wants to dive all in with her. She likes the quiet life and will not be moving to L.A.
Tom
Who we
Hanks
got?
and Shakira. I'm just kidding.
Ooh, Tommy, when you talk like that.
Let's see. So is this a foreign-born singer?
No.
So maybe just someone who's in New York and doesn't want to move to L.A.
Not in New York. Just doesn't want to move to LA.
Okay.
Actor, director is with this singer.
Yep.
Do we know this?
We've heard rumblings.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. But it's not like super public.
No. Not super public.
Actor, director.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's not Ben and Jen.
I was
is
just
not.
going to say that. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, boy.
Because everyone knows, like, everyone.
An A-list actor/director and a former A-list singer.
Oh, former A-list singer.
Mm-hmm.
Former Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand.
I would still call her forever A-list. but
Exactly. That would be a permanent
Yeah,
A-list.
permanent
everything
A-list.
A-list in my mind, Barbara Streisand.
Okay. Let's see. Let me run down my list here.
Dawn's got copious notes, dear listeners.
Think
Okay.
of our actors who like to direct.
Actors who like to direct, other than Ben Affleck, include such known actors/directors as.
Taika Waititi.
Nope.
Good guess.
Okay.
Matt Damon. Does he direct?
He has a wife who's a jeweler, I believe. Let's see. Oh gosh. So former A-list. So she's over the age of probably 30.
We did
Yes.
establish the actor-director's the male,
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
as if every relationship has a male and a female. Far be it for me to point that out.
This particular one does.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the former A-list singer, were they big like within the last 10 years?
I would say they were biggest a little earlier
than that.
20 years ago.
20
It's
years
amazing
ago.
doing blind items how like popular things were in the early 2000s that aren't really that popular now
No.
or less popular. But there were so many things going on back then.
Absolutely.
Now I feel like we're so segmented. It's like everybody
everybody's
knows
in their
things
own
differently
bubble.
and they know.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I'd say early 2000s. when
Early
this person had
2000s.
the biggest success.
Pop music?
Kesha.
Yep. Pop music. No Kesha. I mean, kind of pop. Not.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Is-
know?
I think I know. Does she share a name with something a lot of women and men, but mostly my mom want? Is her name Jewel?
Botox? Oh,
Yes, that noted pop star Botox.
Botox, huge in the 2000s. Jewel.
Okay, Jewel and Kevin Costner.
You got there. Nicely
Okay.
done, according to this blind item. Now we've heard, some conflicting reports when it comes to these two in the blind items particularly, but according to the most recent story, it sounds like Kevin Costner and Jewel are still on, but barely. He would love to kind of dive all in and just do the whole dating thing with her. She likes the quiet life. I believe she lives in Texas on a farm somewhere, a ranch
Good for
somewhere.
her.
And he wants her to move to LA, and that is not going to be happening.
I feel like that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
And she came from Alaska in a
And
very
also-
remote, like homesteader situation. So I'm sure she likes her privacy.
Yeah.
And I just think he's, that's going to be a lot of drama.
Sure.
Anybody that has that visible of a divorce, that's just a lot of drama waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Don't think it won't apply to you at some point.
Me? What?
No, not you. I'm saying
I was like,
to
it
Jewel
will?
or any woman that gets involved with Kevin Costner.
Yeah, it won't be me.
Past is prologue, man.
That's right.
Well, let's do another one here. Let's move on to
Me?
This other A-list actor/director is really excited to be working closely with his ex. You can imagine how his higher on the list significant other reacted to the news. It was worse than you just imagined.
Oh, okay.
A-list actor, director,
Yep.
X.
And an ex
Oh.
are working together. And the A-list actor/director has a higher on the list significant other who did not react well to the news.
Oh.
Is this Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
I feel like we saw something, and the X would be
Jennifer Garner?
There you go. You got all the pieces of it. Ben Affleck is, or we'll fill in the blanks here first. Ben Affleck is really excited to work closely with his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner. You can imagine how Jennifer Lopez responded to the news, and actually it was way worse than you just imagined.
she
Oh.
made a
According
movie
to the
about
blind
it. It's an
items.
hour long.
What did she do? Smash a coffee cup? Did she go out on her massive balcony and scream?
She didn't recycle all Ben's Dunkies cups.
Uh-oh. Well, I think, I hope this isn't true, just because if someone has kids with someone else and they were married for a large chunk of time, they're always going to be connected because of the kids. So you shouldn't worry about that.
This is
Just some
true.
advice to J-Lo.
For sure.
Right here from Minnesota. You're welcome.
She should, you should send her a bill because that's good advice.
Okay.
I don't think she's going to listen to it, though.
She's really busy with her new visual
Self.
album.
It is. I mean, she got all the actors, man.
She really did.
She did.
Her astrological counsel or...
I did have questions about who was in, meaning like why certain people were cast as certain zodiac signs.
Oh, sure.
So maybe we'll debate that another day, but she did not spare that budget. I mean, she must have put out a lot of money for those individuals.
Well, she spent $20 million total. So
I bet 19 million of it was
oh my
on
gosh.
casting.
Wow. Yeah. And some people said this is stupid, like Jane Fonda. She's like, you shouldn't do this, but
Well, no, her character says that in the movie.
she does.
Yeah, her character is like Jennifer Lopez is, God, what did she say about all her previous relationships? Essentially, that's the character she plays in the movie.
Yeah.
In that zodiac circle.
Okay.
They're all going back and forth, being like, what was she thinking?
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Well, I can't wait to watch that. I haven't yet. I didn't do that this weekend. Sorry,
right.
J-Lo.
I think she'll be fine.
Let's do another one here as we roll on through the blind items today. People had hoped that this beloved show would stay the same with the A-list do-it-all joining. Not so much. He's the reason the co-star is leaving so abruptly, and all sorts of changes are coming.
An A-list do-it-all.
Yeah.
They sound fun at parties.
They do.
Every time you talk about a comeback of a show, I think of Frasier. And that's not it. It's never the answer. That's out of my mind.
And let me read it again
For
here. People had hoped this beloved show would stay the same with the A-list do-it-all joining. Not so much. He's the reason the co-star is leaving so abruptly, and also all sorts of changes are coming.
Oh, God, what is this?
Okay. Show's coming back.
I wouldn't get hung up on that.
No?
The show's not coming back.
Oh.
It's
Like
a
a
show
new
that's
season?
current.
Oh, okay.
It's not coming back. We just know that there's an A-list do-it-all joining.
Is this The Voice?
Nope.
Okay.
It's not a reality show?
Nope.
Oh, is this Meghan Markle in Suits?
Nope.
Okay. I heard rumblings that I don't know.
People had hoped this beloved show would stay the same with the A-list do-it-all joining.
Like this is
Not so
obvious,
much.
Dawn.
Not necessarily, no. Not so much. He's the reason the co-star is leaving so abruptly, and all sorts of changes are coming.
Okay.
Oh, well, Do It All makes me think of Ryan Seacrest.
Yep.
What is he coming to? Or what show is he on?
American Idol?
It's not a reality show. Days of Our Lives?
Oh, boy.
Do you remember his new gig?
Duh!
He does so
Will of
Oh, Vanna's leaving.
Fortune.
We knew that was coming because he wants to. Yep.
People had hoped that Wheel of Fortune would stay the same, even though Ryan Seacrest is joining. Not so much. He's the reason Vanna White is leaving so abruptly, and all sorts of changes are coming with the show. I don't have a lot of details on that one, but the blind items are saying there's some changes going to be happening to a show people have loved
And that's
for
why
decades.
Vanna's going to head for the hills after the first season.
Is he changing the RSTLNE? Because I will have a fit.
He can't touch that.
Yeah, if he does.
Something tells me that's in his contract.
Okay.
Although I will say, though, I hadn't watched it in years, and all of a sudden I start watching it, and there's like puzzles that are going up and down and all around and back and forth, and some
they gotta
have the name.
shake it
I'm
up.
like, what is this? This
Let
isn't
that
even
be
the
a
same
lesson
game
to us.
anymore. Yeah.
In 50 years.
Okay.
Oh, 50 years.
I'm saying let's not change things up too much. People come here for a reason.
Shake it up.
Shake it up.
Well, good luck to him.
And good luck to the wheel watchers across the
Good
world
luck to
who have to deal
your
with
mom.
that. Let's do another one here as we roll through the blind
'Cause
items.
that's who's watching.
My mom
Hi,
watches
moms.
every night.
The 3-decade marriage of this longtime do everything permanent A+ lister and their A- list actor husband isn't going great. Will they get a divorce? No, but she is driving him crazy.
Well, who's not these days?
So we've got a 3-decade marriage of a longtime do-it-all permanent A-lister and their A- list acting husband. Things apparently aren't going great. They're not going to get divorced, but she is driving him absolutely crazy.
Oh.
This is like, well, these have to be fun people because 30 years is no
30
small
years
thing.
is a long time. And we've got a do-it-all permanent A+ lister.
Okay.
Do
Well,
not
this
get
should be
those words
easy.
together very often.
Do It All A+ lister, not named Ryan Seacrest.
Correct. Not named Ryan Seacrest.
Married for 30 years.
Nearly 30 years, it says. 3 decades.
Okay. Not Tom Hanks.
Nope.
Rita Wilson. Okay. They've probably been married for longer than that.
Okay, so who do we know?
A-lister.
Do It All actor,
Yep.
Director.
Yep.
singer.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, is it Barbra Streisand?
It is Barbra Streisand.
Oh, no.
And what's his name? The pretty one with the hair.
Oh, James Brolin.
James Brolin.
Barbra Streisand.
Yeah.
It's like the one time you can play it that it actually worked.
Yes.
The blind
is it?
item
Wow.
Barbra Streisand.
is Barbra Streisand. Yes, according to the interwebs, sounds like the nearly 3-decade marriage is things aren't going great. in
Oh,
it.
that's all lies.
Barbra Streisand. And I figured you'd be a little.
She's
upset about
driving
this
him
one.
Defensive?
nuts.
Sure.
Barbra Streisand is apparently driving James Brolin completely nuts. Again, they're not going to get divorced at this point, but it has been not pleasant for him, according to the blind
Well,
item.
this blind item is not pleasant for me.
I mean, what's his issue? I'd like to know more details, but we
I think
don't.
the
at this
issue is
point.
with the person who wrote that nasty ass lie.
Would agree.
I mean, all marriages have ebbs and flows.
Theirs don't.
It's
'cause
just
they're
supposed to be
perfect.
perfect all the time.
But, you
Yeah,
know, they
she
got-
has a mall.
Yeah, she's down in her mall.
I
whatever.
mean, like, if things get rough, go to the mall.
Yeah.
I mean, there's even a cliche about it. They've got the 27-year itch. I mean, it just happens.
Right.
27 years, by the way.
Wow. I
That's
didn't even
awesome.
realize she was married to him until this year.
Really?
Whenever I saw blurbs about her memoir, I was like, what?
Like James Brolin?
He's really,
Handsome?
really hot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's handsome.
I mean, she deserves.
Of course she does. And she is
All
a
the
beautiful,
world.
beautiful woman.
She
Oh,
is.
and immensely talented. Let's just listen to the audiobook for the rest of the show, shall we?
We'll be here for 17 years. No longer than the marriage.
Feelings.
Okay.
It's funny. This blind item came out like a week ago, and I'm looking up just stories about James Brolin. And the last story I see is Barbara Streisand's husband, James Brolin, puts his arm around the icon as the two are seen leaving a Beverly Hills hotspot at
Like
the
they're
same
trying
time
to
as Kevin
deny
Costner.
the blind.
The
It's
same
like-
as Kevin Costner?
Yes.
Oh, don't let those two get anywhere near each other. We don't need to be giving him ideas.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Speaking of thruples, I mean, the divorce is final.
Mike, too far.
Sorry, I had 10 seconds left. I had to fill.
He's like, how can I fill this? Let me disrespect the most
'cause-
talented performer of all time.
Because I immediately
You're
had
lucky
images.
it's a
Barbra
union job.
Streisand.
Mike, thank you for all those delicious blind items. Dear listener, if you missed any of them, the good ones, you can listen to your heart's content wherever you download blind items. We have a whole website, too. It's blindedbytheitem.com. Leave us hot tips or just nice comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow with a bunch more
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.